Now, in some of the other stories we're following, Russia and Ukraine have agreed to exchange almost 50 children in a deal that's been brokered by Qatar. Al Jazeera's Hashem Ahelbarra brings us the details on this now.
It's been a long process that started about a year ago when Qatar's Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani visited Russia and Ukraine. And he was asked by the Ukrainians to mediate the family reunification process. And ever since, the Qataris have been in touch with the Russians and the Ukrainians. 20 families arrived here in Doha as part of that political process. It's quite a significant step forward, as the Qataris say.
Today was a milestone for us in Qatar in this mediation process, which started last year. Today we had 20 families, reunified families from both Ukraine and Russia, with a high representation from both governments as well. We hope to upscale this process and to continue.
Are you hopeful in Qatar that this could be a starting point to bring the Ukrainians and the Russians to talk politics?
Well, when we started this discussion, we agreed that we will start a humanitarian discussion focused very much on humanitarian matters. And then from there, we can discuss other portfolios as well. And honestly, the humanitarian and the political are very much intertwined. So we're hopeful that this will open also more venues in the future.
But it's far from over. The Ukrainians say there are more than 20,000 of children who were abducted by the Russians. Claims dismissed by the Russians, who say this is part of a Ukrainian and Western propaganda to discredit the Russians. And this is where the Qataris are hoping to try to continue the mediation as part of a confidence-building measure that could eventually pave the way for broader political talks between Ukrainians and Russians to put an end to the conflict that started 2 years ago. Hashem Ahelbarra, Al Jazeera, Doha.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.